Good morning. Today is Thursday. It is your last day of learning this week because tomorrow is field day. So please take some time, try to answer the puzzles this morning. There's a move and freeze brain break to get your body moving, give you a little break between all of your research. Today in math, you are going to be doing a fraction check-in as well as a reflection on Flipgrid. For reading, you have a Padlet we've added text features and vocabulary to, as well as your Flipgrid reflection. Rather than making it Friday in the middle of your field day, I'm assigning it today. Writing, you're going to create a glossary of some vocabulary words about your topic or your tribe, and you're going to draw a picture and create a caption about one of the facts you learned. For social studies, if you'd like to do the optional activity, you can read the Who Was Sacagawea for Chapter 4 today, where Sacagawea is reunited with her Shoshone tribe. Today is also Throwback Thursday. I want you to play one of your old favorite games or with an old favorite toy, something you haven't picked up in a while, something that could be new and refreshing, but also really bring you some nostalgia and joy. Okay? Here is Chapter 4 for Sacagawea. I also have your teepee project up there. Again, if your tribe doesn't have a teepee, you don't have to make one. But basically, you should use the template to print and decorate a teepee. Once it's decorated, then you can cut it out and glue it and create the little holes. Again, I chose to use straws for the top of mine, but you could also use just sticks and things from outside. Reading today, you're going to re-watch the teacher videos from last week on text features and vocabulary. This will help refresh your memory. Then you're going to add comments for each on Padlet and reflect on your reading this week on Flipgrid. Again, how did you do it taking notes? How are your research skills working? And what is the most interesting thing about your tribe so far? Okay, all of the links for Padlet are posted in the box on the side. Please try to make at least one comment for each text features and vocabulary, but also check back and try to respond to some of your friends and some of your group members. Just in case you need to revisit anything, your class code for EPIC is up there. By now, I have already released all of the Native American books to you, so you can read another book about your tribe, or you could start learning about other tribes even if you wish. And all of the links are also attached. I do think the links have a lot more information on them than the EPIC books do. Writing for today, you're going to be creating a glossary. Again, that's an alphabetical list of words and their definitions. This is usually found at the end of a nonfiction book. I'd like you to choose 3 to 4 vocabulary words and write their definitions as well as create a picture for them. If you're doing this online, you're just going to want to copy and paste a photo from Google Images onto the virtual document. And I'm also asking you to draw a picture of a fact that you learned and add 1 to 2 sentences as a caption. I'm just going to add this on here. You can, again, do this on paper or Google Classroom. And if you do it on Google Classroom, you're going to want to go to the writing section. Just move this out of our way a little bit. Okay. My samples for you have breechcloth, migrate, moccasins, and wigwam. These are some of the words that came up to me when I was studying the Lenape. You can see this is a piece of square fabric that is made out of deer skin or animal skin, and it usually goes over their deerskin tights and covers part of their body. Migrate is to move from one place to another. A moccasin are the shoes that are made from deer or animal skin where the fur is on the inside. And then their wigwam is a dome-shaped hut made of animal skins, tree bark, and that's used as their shelter. One of the facts that I learned this week about the Lenape is that they mostly lived in New Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania, and New York. That's all of these more orangish, creamish colors. And they were actually It says the Lenape lived in the continent of North America, in the state we know today as New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, and Delaware. There were four main subgroups of the tribe: Unalimi, Unami, Uta Lichitigo, and Munsee. So within these four states, to the north, south, east, and west, the Lenape were broken into four subgroups. So that's just two examples, and very quick, simple, and should also be fun. Math plan to today. You're going to complete the fraction checkup so that I can see how you're doing with using visual models and number lines to find equivalent fractions. And then you are going to do the fraction reflection on Flipgrid, where you're going to explain how to compare fractions using area models or number lines. You can choose which tool you like to use the best. And when you get there, it does have two specific fractions for you to practice comparing out loud for me. Science still has the volcano activities. There are still your Mother's Day activities. Again, that is Sunday, so please make sure you make your mom something special. And if you finish early, then there's a bunch of other optional reading activities for you, especially cursive and Hour of Code. I know many of you like that. Okay, if you have any questions, I will be here.